So, apologies in advance that this looks like it was filmed on a potato. I think I forgot to change the settings on my phone when I was recording this. Yeah. So, here's the video.
Hey, it's Dakota-Raé, welcome to my channel. Today's video is another shoe unboxing video. I've been on a massive rampage for, I guess, maybe the last year or so, trying to sort of like sell, recycle, replace all of my old shoes to ones that are more bunion feet friendly. I didn't realise how bad my bunions were, or I guess feet in general, until I bought a pair of Birkenstock sandals last year, around like summer. I hate sandals, I've never worn sandals, was not interested in wearing sandals, but I started sort of doing some research on barefoot shoes and sort of like more natural footwear because I was getting a lot of pain in my feet and I wasn't really sure why that was until I started doing all this research. So I think by that point I'd already bought one or two pairs of sort of like barefoot shoes and I noticed a massive difference. And I thought, right, okay, I've heard a lot of people say that Birkenstocks are really good because they sort of like mould to the shape of your feet. And that's when I realised how bad my feet were. I don't even know if I took any pictures or videos because I was so embarrassed. But I bought a pair, tried them on, and I was like, oh my god, like the shoe is like this and my toes are like this. So that's not working, that's not gonna happen. And so I'm now I've got these brand new Birkenstocks that I'm gonna have to like sell now because they don't fit. And because Birkenstocks have like sort of like a thing to sort of like mold your toes outwards, my big toe rests on that, so they're completely like impossible to wear. They're so uncomfortable. So that's where we're at with that. I'm still on the hunt for some sandals that don't have that little sort of like toe separator bit so that my feet can just do their own thing. But anyways, long story short, I'm pretty much, I would say about like 80 to 90% sort of like I've managed to replace most of my shoes. I've got like work shoes, sort of like everyday casual shoes. I've lost count, but we're getting there and I've definitely noticed a massive difference. I'm still going to the doctors, see someone in podiatry to see what I can do, as well as sort of like changing my shoes, wearing toe spacers, that kind of thing, and doing exercises. But the hardest switch over has been trying to find Dr Martens equivalent shoes, and so I came across this website called Conker, which are like specially made for you. Through that they have like a program where if you need to get them like resold or anything, you can just send them to them and they'll fix them. I'm pretty sure it's like a shoes for life type scheme thing, which really interested me because we all know that Dr Martens shoes aren't made how they used to be. So I'm sick of spending £200 on a pair of shoes that last me a year. So I thought I would make the plunge. It was a lot of money and I really had to psych myself up for these. I just knew that it was going to be worth the investment in terms of the style of the shoe because I've practically worn Dr Martens for the last 15 years. So yeah, it's a biggie. So I ordered these, I want to say maybe November, December last year, and obviously it takes a while for them to make them because they're specifically made for you. They have lots of options in terms of like what kind of leather, what kind of sole, if you want like wide fit or like normal fit. So it's really good. So yeah, it took a little while, and obviously with the Christmas chaos that is ordering stuff online, there was obviously delays. But yeah, these have been sat in my house for about a month, and I've been waiting to have the time to film this video. I'm literally going away today for the weekend. I'm going to test drive them. Probably not the best idea trying to break in some leather boots, but you know, we like to go hardcore. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it because I'm so excited, and I really hope that these do fit and we have no issues because we've been on this channel before. You will have potentially seen my new rock shoe unboxing video. I have a bit of a nightmare when it comes to sizing because I'm in between sizes. I'm like a 4.5, 5, depending on the shoes. Unfortunately, because of the whole like change of footwear situation, I can no longer wear those, which feels a bit disappointing because all that hassle for that, but I was able to sell them and recoup some costs towards buying these shoes. So girl math, it was basically free. So anyways, it comes in a nice cardboard box, very eco-friendly, and I feel like we have a lot of information here, which I'm not going to read all of it, obviously. So basically it says, thank you for buying Conker shoes. Not only do you have a great pair of shoes that can be resold and repaired, but you are also helping to support a small independent family business. Please note that our shoes are made from natural products, so there may be small marks, scars or blemishes to the surface of the leather. Every pair of shoes is thoroughly quality checked through the making process. The natural markings make the shoes individual, and we believe it adds to their character. Obviously, because they are like specifically made to you, they do have returns up to 28 days, which I've obviously passed. But if they were like more modified, then you can't, I don't think you can return them, but you can get them altered. So I went for the full grain leather, and I think I got them in a size 5 because I did do like I measured my feet with the chart thing online, so fingers crossed. If not, we're wearing thick socks because I'm not sending these back. Well, I can't send these back now, so here we go. I'm so excited! I'm so excited. And obviously I got them in black. I can't remember what the soles were. I will look on the website and put the information here, but they had like, I want to say like 5-6 different types of soles, and I wanted to get ones that were very close to the Dr Marten feel, but still with that like barefoot walk in mind, because a lot of barefoot shoes I feel are very flat, and that's great and everything, but like they're not great for if you're going on long walks or like walking on tarmac a lot, because they tend to wear down quite quick. And also another thing, I really wanted to support Conker because they are a UK based company, and a lot of the brands that I found shoes that are in my style are usually further across in Europe. So here we are. I can smell the leather. It's definitely different. I think I've been wearing platform Dr Martens for like the past 5-6 years, which are obviously messing up my feet more. So this is definitely gonna take a lot of getting used to, but I am pleased with the type of sole. Like it is definitely thicker than most of my like flat foot barefoot shoes that I do have. So hopefully these last a while, and if not, like I can always get them to get resold. Now obviously you can tell by the shape of the toes space that these are not going to make my bunions worse. What is my camera doing? Hello, I am over here, thank you very much. Clearly my phone was not as excited as me about these shoes, and we are on a slight angle, but we're just gonna have to try and work with it because I am not fighting with this tripod any more than I have for the last 10 minutes. But anyways, before it really interrupted me, we've got plenty of toe space, which I feel like everyone that I see online is like, oh my god, flat foot, barefoot, you know, natural shaped shoes are so ugly. And yeah, it is, because we're not used to seeing the natural foot shape. We're used to seeing this really weird, unnatural, not actually the shape of people's feet shoes. So yeah, it definitely takes a getting used to. But in terms of like the quality, I'm really excited about these. Like the leather inside looks really soft, so hopefully I'm not going to end up with blisters this weekend. It's got, I don't know if you can see the little like Conker label, and you can also see like the way that the sort of sole has been constructed, that it looks like it'll be a lot easier to like resole these, which is super cool. So I guess that's everything. Let's try them on. Fingers crossed for me. Pray in the comments that these damn shoes fit, because if not, we're gonna have trouble. I'm so excited! Oh, and another thing that is gonna take some getting used to is the fact that most of my Dr Martens shoes in the past have had zips on the sides because I'm too lazy to lace up all the time. But given that these are a soft leather, I do not want to destroy them by like forcing them on my feet, so we're gonna have to just get used to relacing them every time we want to put them on. And so far, feeling snug. These already feel so much more comfortable than my previous Dr Martens. Oh my god. Like, I'm like, what is that? I've got actual room to like move my toes. I realised that having worn shoes that aren't designed for our feet is like made me walk funny as well. I didn't realise this until recently. I was like, wow, I actually waddle like a duck when I walk, which is not ideal because I have terrible balance. And now I have noticed I am tripping over my feet less, which that explains all the bruises. I was wondering, where am I getting all these bruises from? It's literally just because I keep falling over because I walk on the sides of my feet. So there's that. That's definitely helped. But I want to do like a whole sort of like deep dive into like my footy journey, I suppose. When I've like been to the doctors and done all that stuff. I want to kind of do like a year on type thing, just to see if there has actually been any like visual differences, because I've noticed physically like I feel like I walk better. My feet don't hurt as much anymore. But yeah, I will do a little video close up of showing them on and you can kind of see. But if I stand up, I think they're a good fit. Look at Dad, like they look so hideous in terms of like the toe shape, but we just have to roll with it. But from the side they're like super cute, and the soles still bend. Not that I'm going like rock climbing anytime soon, but having worn platform shoes for so long and your like soles not bending, I didn't realise how bad that was. But yeah, I guess the real test drive will be this weekend. We'll see how it goes, but so far I'm feeling positive. I don't feel like these are gonna give me blisters. Like straight out of the box, I already feel comfortable. They truly feel like they are made to fit my feet. I'm so excited. They're so nice. I'm so glad that I went in this like type of leather, because I was trying to find like the closest style leather to what I would usually wear. But oh god, I'm so excited. I think I low-key might change out the laces, because I feel like maybe some like ribbon would look quite cool. Could like dress them up if I'm going on like nights out as well, because one thing that I've really been worried, well, like not worried, but like struggling with, is trying to find like nice barefoot shoes. Like whenever I type in sort of like stuff to wear to like weddings or like date nights or like, you know, going on the town, that kind of stuff, there is like no options other than ballet flats. I've never worn ballet flats. I will never wear ballet flats. It's just not my style. It's not my vibe. But I feel like these are a very good all-round shoe that, you know, if I switch out the laces for like ribbon, I definitely feel like I could get away with wearing these at like weddings, more like classier events. And also just like a good all-round, like I could wear these for work, I could wear these like walking around the city. I just feel like they're an all-round good boot. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I think they were around like £350, which whew, is probably the most I've ever spent on shoes, but I can always send them off to get resold. And I feel, given the quality and the way that these have been made, these should last me as long as I can look after them. So I'm really, really excited. I'm so glad that I went for this style. They had like sort of like brogue style ones. They had, I think they had some like, are they like Mary Jane type with like the T-bar buckle thing. I'll have to have a look on the website. I'll do like a little scrolly video of the website, because I'm quite tempted to get myself another pair. But we'll see how these go, and I'll do a little like check-in video after the weekend, tell you how it was wearing them for 2 days around the city. But until then, I'll see you later. So I think it's time for a review on these. It's been a little while. I'll insert timestamp here of how long it's been because I cannot remember. And I think, yeah, it's time to do a review on these. I want to give my final thoughts and close out this video and sort of take you through my experience with the Conker boots. I have some regrets about these shoes, I will admit. I bought these in the standard fit, and there's 3 options on the website. There's narrow, standard, and wide fit, I think. And I'm gonna be honest, I maybe should have looked into these a little bit more. I thought maybe I would have the standard fit. I don't think that my feet are wide or narrow, so I was like, standard seems like they would fit. But on reflection, looking at how small these shoes actually are, I think I probably would have been better off getting the wide fit had I known. Generally, the feel of these shoes, I think they fit well, but I don't know if you can see specifically on this shoe. You can kind of see where my bunion bulges out on the side because there's not much space, and they've kind of molded around my feet, which is kind of the opposite of what I want them to do. So when I wear them, I know over time it's going to create more of a bulge here, and eventually it's probably going to like tear away at the leather. I mean, maybe that'll take a really long time, but still I just wish that I got them in a wide feet option so that that wouldn't happen. I think I'm really enjoying how the leather has been soft from the get-go, and they're like wearing and getting softer as I wear them. I really love the style of them. I think they're made really well. They're very comfortable. Apart from the fact that I think I might need to get some insoles in these, because after a couple of hours of walking in them, my heel starts to hurt, and I actually did end up with some blisters around here. But that was from wearing them consistently for like 3 days and walking like 20,000 steps a day, because I think I was in Edinburgh last time I wore these, so I was just walking everywhere. But yeah, generally I would say if I was to buy these again, I'd definitely get them in a wide fit, and hopefully they would have more room and like less of this situation going on. It's only really so much on this foot, but this is because it's my bad foot. The other one's fine. I haven't really worn them down so much yet. They're kind of dirty, I apologise, I've got a stone in them. But I think for the cost, I definitely think that they're worth it, but I would suggest really looking into I can't even remember if they did have measurements for the narrow, standard or wide. They must have, and I must have just like, it must have just gone over my head, and I just completely was just so excited about ordering them that it just did not cross my mind. But I think maybe like the narrow and standard fit is for people who aren't really so bothered about like barefoot lad shoes. But given now that I'm like going on my journey and it's becoming more like known to me, I think I've been doing this for like a year now, I definitely would have got the wide ones had I known how small the standard was going to fit. But again, maybe I just have foot dysphoria, and maybe I do have wide feet and just don't think I do. I really don't know. But I have been looking at the other styles of shoes that they do, and I really do want to see what the wide option looks like. But for £350, it's going to be a while until I fork out that much for shoes. It's a lot of money. And I'm kind of at a loss now, because I know that I want to get the wide foot fit in these style shoes because I feel like they'd be more comfortable, but I also don't want to waste £350 by just buying another pair of these shoes in a slightly bigger fit, because it would mean that these don't get worn anymore. So yeah, thoughts, feelings, conflicted. But yeah, future Dakota, I think I'll be getting them in the wide foot option. But yeah, they've got some really cool designs on the website. I really do want to get another pair, but I really need to hold off on buying shoes because I've just been going crazy lately. So yeah, that was my little check-in. I guess that's my review. I I hope this was somewhat helpful. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know what your thoughts are, if you've bought from Conker before, what you thought the fit was like. I don't want to feel like I was alone in this. I can't be the only one that's like had this issue. Yeah. Subscribe if you're not already. I'm making lots of barefoot shoe videos if that's your kind of thing. I'm doing a lot more fashion videos. I've got a couple of vlogs if that's more your speed. But yeah, doing quite a few different things around here, so subscribe if you're interested. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Bye!